The journey to Trident Tech had a lot of speed bumps and detours to get here. The military initially brought me here, but what I needed to do was figure out what I wanted to do. I started college with broadcasting in Nebraska and went a year and a half into that, and turned out it wasn't for me. And so I took some time to figure out what it was that I wanted to do. And then with the military, it took us from Nebraska, South Carolina, to Virginia, and then back. Find your happiness, to me, is what I was trying to do through the entirety of my 20s. I was in an office job and it paid all of my bills and then some, and allowed me to travel and do all of these things, but I was miserable. I was unfulfilled. I knew that there was something else that I wanted to do, and that just wasn't it. And so with finding your happiness, it's taking the time to say, well, what is it that would make me feel fulfilled? What would make me happy? I saw my dad go through physical therapy when he had his 6 heart attacks and his 2 strokes. And so I watched just the difference that these people were able to make in his life. I mean, he wasn't able to get up and walk around, and so for a while they just helped him, sit up at the edge of the bed and things like that, and he got really down for a while, and they made such a difference for him. I mean, now I just saw him last weekend and he's up and walking around without a walker or anything, and it's incredible. And so that was definitely a big part of it. And then also the other thing is I watched my brother transform his journey entirely. He ended up in prison for a little bit, and then I became a sponsor while he was in there, and he ended up getting a full ride to college, graduated with honors in culinary. And so it was a combination of those things that led me to physical therapy, wanting to make a difference in people's lives and knowing that it wasn't too late to change my path. That's gonna be my brother, definitely. I just watched him, get dealt a really bad hand, right? Going to prison for a little while and figuring out how are you gonna pick up the pieces, right? Yeah, you messed up, but how are you gonna move forward, or are you going to move forward? And so watching him go through everything he did, graduate with honors while working 2 full-time jobs to get into fine dining, that was just incredible to me and showed me that, it wasn't too late for me, that I could try. It's my husband, and he is the one who is, putting in all the time in the Navy and everything, and he thought for sure that he was gonna have to continue down his path with nuclear engineering. That's what he's been doing the last 10 years. Well, actually, after him seeing me go through school, now he is getting out of the Navy and he is going to go into aerospace engineering in Colorado for the next step. Trident Tech in particular has shown me that it wasn't too late to do what I wanted to do. And the teachers there were very supportive because I had 0 expertise in the field coming in, whereas a lot of my classmates had already been rehab aides, things like that, and it was very intimidating to start. But the professors here and my classmates made me feel very comfortable. This entire experience to me just has me excited. Graduation, to me, means that all of the time doing everything that I had to do to get here, working full time, taking the prereqs, all of it pays off. So now I have a chance to do what I really want to do.